some stones. This could be the track down to Nikau Valley. Give it a go one day. Some 10 minutes later, heading up to the first view on the Wakanui, and I suspect that this is a shortcut track to the Makero, which I've spotted on the other side of the, or coming down the Makero. I've seen a track heading in this direction, so I'll give that a crack one day. Here we go. First view on the Wakanui. The head of Nikau Creek Valley. Beautiful, steep, just native bush. Wouldn't recommend going down there. Wainewi Amata. Thousands of lives oblivious to the fact that they're in the matrix. Okay, looks like the wind's stopped. So the forecast this morning was for strong southerly. I was hoping to catch it so I could feel the downdraft when I got near the site, but I was mucking around too much and I got up here too late. It wasn't my fault though. It's bloody TikTok. Finally, the Makero. So, going to walk along the ridge here. I'll turn the video back on when I get to the deforested, unforested, bald part of the mountain, and get a video from there. Suppose I should get this view on the Makero in Tussock. Can't really call it a trek. South coast down there. Brookfield. I think that's Kitty right on the back there. A little bit muddy on the Makero. Had a bit of rain overnight. Must be pretty shitty during winter. Right, I think this opens out soon. You can see some of those trees. There's a bit of a swamp up here. Trusty boots, still dry. The Makero Bush Bash. Lovely forest there. Turns into a track again. Okay. Oh, this is the other track I mentioned earlier in the video. where I reckon it goes down to the Wakanui. Not going to do it now, but this track goes for quite a bit. Haven't got time to do it today. Another day. Baiting trap up there. Just pointing that out. So, you know the entrance is beyond that. Somewhere down here, I think. I think you could pretty much go anywhere through here. All roads lead to Rome because there are no roads. Another trap. So let me think. First time, last week I went down through there somewhere. It was a little bit harder than the week before, which I believe was further along this way. It sort of opens up nicely, like a fern garden. I think this is it here, up here. Sort of at the close to the creek arm, one of the creek arms. I think there you can sort of see a bit of a spur there. So. God, look at that. Alright, I think I came a little too far, but I haven't been here before. I guess you could go down that way and then cross over into there, but it does look a bit steep. I'm not gonna try that today. Gonna go back. Hopefully I'm not making a judgment of error here, but yeah, I'm pretty sure I overshot it. If you see this on the Makero, you've come too far. Go back. This is a marker, so don't go further than this. Basically want to be heading in there. Yeah, this is looking a bit more like it. It's quite close to an open area, and I think the open area is over there. So basically, just bush crash down here till you hit the cliff. You don't really want to hit the cliff though. Okay, 3 minutes later. Looks like a bit of an creek arm here, or at least an area where water would naturally feed into a creek. I think this is the way. Even like a little bit of a track here or something. I don't know how that got there. But I've walked along here before. Anyway, I know if I'm in the right area once I reach the cliff. kind of looking familiar. But then again, everything tends to look the same around here. Kind of weird how there's a sort of a track here though. Geez, maybe it is the wrong way. Yeah, no, this doesn't look familiar. Damn it. Head back up. Maybe. It looks familiar and it doesn't. Alright. I kept going and I remember I came up, pretty sure I came up this way one time. So that means it's down there. And sure enough, it looks really steep. It's probably a cliff down there. So I'll go down. Yeah, if I'm right, that is a big rock. And the site I'm going to is below that. And I think I crawled up there last week. And concluded that the plane either crashed below it, where I found 6 different parts of the plane, or it hit further up here and eventually went down this rock, which is really steep. It wouldn't be able to stay on that rock, and then landed there. But then again, I don't even know if I could land down there because it's not really that big. Then it gets steep again. Anyway. Yeah, this is looking like it. Just gotta make sure you got some good anchors to hold on to, because you don't want to be sliding down there. So just to give you an idea of the rock here. And some loose rocks here. Obviously this thing's eroding. Rocks tumbling down the bank. So if I've got this right, I'll be near the site. I think the site's just there, down there, but wait, no, or maybe there. But I'm just going to go up because I believe this will show the impossibility of the plane landing immediately above it, above the site. I don't know if I should be doing this, but yeah, it's all wet. No. So this is above the site. It's quite steep. Nothing could land here or stay here. If the plane crashed out there, it would have just tumbled eventually down here to where I believe my site is. And yes, and there we go, there's the open area there. It's looking familiar now. Basically, just make sure you can see you're going alongside the open area. If it's not open, then you're in the wrong area. Okay, I haven't been down this part before, but pretty sure this is it. Must be further down. It's actually good coming down this way because you can see if the plane could have landed up here, given that it had to eventually be located at the site directly below. I'll go over here and see what's over here. There's nothing. Yeah. Yep. It's looking familiar actually. I think I came up this way from the site last week. So you're in this nice little tight valley here. I'll be honest with you, I overshot this the entrance before and went down the next one for a bit. They all look the same. Great, the sun's out. Maybe around here. In fact, this doesn't look familiar. Gotta be close, man. I know I'm close. I just can't find the cliff though, hey? It's weird. It's a cliff down in there somewhere. Where the hell am I? I don't see all the messed up trees. Is this a live slip with vegetation on it? Actually, maybe I just came down too far. I'll head up. Right, this tree looks familiar from last week. I took a photo of it. Bloody hell, it's hard finding this place. But that tree is quite distinctive. It's obviously slipped over and still alive. So I must be in the right direction. I came up this way from the creek arm, the west side creek arm, up there, down there somewhere. So, yep, think I had been up there before, but I lost track of where it was in relation to the site. It was actually quite a bit above it. So if this is right, the cliff should be coming up soon, but I'm around here in the valley that I came up in. I believe the cliff runs along here, so it's looking more like it now. Maybe this little hedge here will be a marker. Yeah, this is truly looking familiar now. The only other thing I haven't seen is the what I call the twisty trees, which I've taken a few photos of. They are really close to the site. I think the site's just over there. Okay. As you can see, everything's tumbling down the bank. Should I go that way? Just trying to find a cliff, to be fair. Twisty trees might be down there. Just can't see a damn thing though. Might just cheat and go along here because at least I can see what I'm doing. Yeah, you can see how steep the terrain is around here. And in some places it's actually 90 degrees. Yep. Okay, here's a loose rock. Might be one of the rocks I dislodged, maybe. Who knows? Soon find out. No, not looking familiar. Now, just can't see the cliff. It could be there. It's just, you can't see it. Don't want to go down there. It's a little bit slippery. Right. That's, I think, where the life slip is. So I'll go down. Okay, I wasn't down far enough, that was the problem. But at least I had a good look around above the site. Here's the cliff. So I just recommend next time just go down the west side arm of the creek, basically in the sort of valley here, till you hit the cliff, then follow the cliff, but be careful. Don't remember it the bush being this thick, but couldn't have grown thicker in 1 week. That was definitely the cliff, but the problem is, where the hell are the twisty trees? Because that's my marker, really. You know, this is possibly familiar because This looks like the rock above the side. Yeah, looks like the vegetation anyway. Yeah, maybe I somehow got below there, I don't know. Let's try it. Yeah, man, I'm pretty sure those twisty trees will be down there somewhere. Just got to be careful though, because you can't actually see the cliff, but I know it's there. Oh, yeah, this is it. So you can actually see there where the cliff has slipped, and it's taken a tree down with it. And the very first time coming here, I actually walked on that because it looked easier, but I found a better way the second time. But this is the third time, and I've completely made this job so hard for myself. But I'll take advantage of the fact that I'm above the site, and you can see here that there's no way a plane can rest here. If it crashed up there, it eventually came tumbling down to the site, which is just around here. I've got sweat going into my eyes. It's like swimming in salt water. And I've got this, whatever that plant is, hanging onto me with thorns. So, got to climb down there. So yeah, that's a big marker right there, mate. Big slip. Gonna climb down with 2 hands. Okay, that slip is, I think underneath that is the twisty tree. Yep, I reckon it is. And basically the site is just here. So it was below that really steep rock with fern vegetation. Right there. It's a tiny little flat area here. But I've pulled out 6 different parts of the plane here. So the plane was obviously located here at one point, or somebody just buried the parts here. But basically, that's the steep bank above the site. Now, just over there should be a creek arm. It's like a chute. So the plane, if it crashed further up and fell into the creek, there's no way you could get parts here. And has somebody been up there? Because the part I hung on the tree isn't there now. Maybe I'm blind. No, there's the part. It's a little bit further back. There's the big cliff rock with the ferns on it. Don't know if you can see it, but it's bloody steep up there. So that's the part. This is the excavation site, if you can call it that. And over here, well, basically down there, if you just go all the way down, you'll end up at the merger of the 2 creek arms and the side of the fuselage. So if the plane was here, it could have, it could have easily have, it would have slipped down there to that side over time. And here is one of the creek arms. So just to show you how close the site is to the creek arm. So you can, this looks like a chute from here. See if I can get a better view. Tight. The bag on my back, should have taken it off. Oh interesting. So there's a chute down there. So I haven't really scoped this out before. Careful not to slide down the chute. Be like a swing slide. Down there. So here we got a big bare rock here, looking similar to behind the site. Might just climb up here actually. Is this the slip here, or who knows? It's a bit precarious. Don't know if I want to climb up there. I think there might be the sort of the bottom of the slip. Goes into a chute, and the site is here behind the rock over here. So I'm going to do some digging. Don't know if you can get a good view of that. But if you were walking up this creek arm, the wreck would be on your right, just here in 1969. That's my theory anyway. There's no point in climbing up there, but I was going to do that today. But essentially, obviously I'm looking down, so it's to my left, but if you were going up the creek arm, that's your right hand side there, your westerly direction. And I pulled 6 pieces out of this site here, so the plane has, oh hello, the plane has been here at some point, probably 1969 it was here. I don't know if this is the crash site. 6 parts pulled out. Let's see if I can get any more. Right, let's see what I got here. Got 2 things that are important. Drink and a pink spade. That's all they had. And one of Yamada on Saturday. So don't tell anyone it's pink. Alright. This drink was on special. I'm sure you'll be really interested. Coconut water. Alright. See you soon. So I'm on the site, on the spur. West side creek arm site, and as you saw before, east side creek arm chute, bottom of the slip, whatever you want to call it. Pretty sure that it feeds water into the creek at the right time of the year. And yep, 6 parts got pulled out of here, so let's see if we can find any more. Basically all I did was to find those parts. I didn't dig very deep, I just scraped away shit and kind of just appeared. I think I've already been through this though, maybe, I don't know. Anyway, if I find something I'll video it. Haven't found anything yet. Here's the part. Just to give you an idea of how steep it is below this. And like I said, the fuselage is just down there. I mean, when I say just down there, it's, I don't know how many metres, what's that? Be about 40? Who knows? I'm not very good at it, estimating those sort of things. Here's a rock. Just going to throw it down. was a good one. Sunlight's filtering through now. Get a better view. So that's the excavation. Haven't found anything new. If I come down a little bit, I've scraped around here too, but you can kind of see a natural flat area there, maybe not natural, and everything below and above is deep as. It's just this nice little plateau, and when I say little, it's quite small. But I guess a plane wreck could rest there compared to what's above and what's below. I don't know if it's worth excavating any more of the area. It's getting a bit late, it's 4:30. Not sure when it gets dark these days, but I'm thinking about taking the Makero trek down. Haven't done that before. So I hope that track is still there. It's on the Topo 50 map. Anyway, if worst comes to worst, I'll come out at Coast Road, I suppose. That's the site. Up there you can see my bag. And bank goes down. Now just over here is the twisty tree. That's what I call it. It's testament to how steep this area is. The whole tree just came off there. Would have been a sight to behold. Right there. Just ripped off. Down there. Still alive. And if I go up here, that actually is the bank cliff, I think. It's on top of that tree now. The cliff's down there. Guess there's a waterfall there in the winter where the creek arm flows over. That's the slip there. You wouldn't want to be here in bad weather. Sites there. So I guess that is the marker really. That slip and tree and bank and cliff is your marker. And I'm going to leave the pink spade in there. If anybody finds their way here, they can have a little scrape around for fun. So, logically speaking, if the plane was here at one point, or landed here, then there could be little bits and pieces just below here as well. So I've just been keeping an eye out. And just as I, from this angle looking, I saw a bright yellow and bright red something. But it's just autumn colours. Must have been the way the light was reflecting of it. So probably just going to head back. Sick of scraping in the dirt now. I've just had enough. My hands are actually numb. I am able to reach my arm in that hole. Just about my whole arm can go in there. So there might be a little tiny cavern in there. Could be anything in there. Who knows? But I don't think that's gonna be good enough to get in there. All right. Just making the just assuming that the plane actually did crash here. Then it would have just smacked into this solid rock face, which is quite high. And we go over here. It's just basically a big rock. Yeah. Geez, I might go out that way. Give it a go. Looks tempting, but I get the feeling that I'll regret it. Yeah. Looks like a slip. It's been here. Might get a good view from up here. So, she's been here before. There's the chute, the zoom slide. Only works in winter, I imagine. But actually, I might be able to climb out there. Site's just in there. So you can see there's a bit of a spur here, and it's just a big rock kind of face here with some vegetation on it. And hello sparrow. So this might be the bottom of the slip. When I first came here today, I overshot the entrance and I went over the next valley and it actually went down a little bit. And soon realised my mistake. It all looks the same really. Anyway, so as I mentioned before, you know, if there was a plane crash up here and there was a fire and there wasn't much vegetation, and this was like a creek arm or at least a kind of natural groove that you could walk up, your plane would be on the right hand side above that chute, that creek arm. Right. So yeah, it must be, I mean, kind of looks traversable to be honest. Don't know if I regret this. Could turn out to be the best way. I mean, it's certainly a path. Unmistakable, you know. You're not gonna mix this path up with anything else, I don't think, around here. I might need two hands here. Yeah, it's still going up. But actually it just gets too tight, and up there it looks too much vegetation, so it's looking better to take a right here and climb out. Who knows what I'll find up here. Probably where I was before. Knew I'd regret it. Might just scale across the old rock face above the site and then head into more familiar territory. Problem when you go through all this is it's been raining, so you get absolutely drenched. Now this can be deceiving because you can't really see what's on your what's below. I mean, obviously it's quite steep there. So, did the plane crash up here? No vegetation, rock face, steep as, big slope down there. Whoa, fuck. Yep, no vegetation up to there, to this point, to that point. Bigger trees there. Who knows if the plane was up here or not. It's steep. I don't mind going along places like this as long as I've got an anchor, but I freak out a bit when I don't have anything to anchor onto, because it's how strong you are when you slip and you've got nothing to hold onto. Gravity's your master. Back again, I slipped just after I was talking about it. So, out in this little bit more of an open area here. I don't think a plane would last very long if it crashed up here. I mean, it would just slide down. Alright, looks like, yeah, I've been here before, so this steep area, the spur, actually sort of gets a little bit reasonable just up here, and that's because there's a big steep rock there, so might be a little plateau just below it, and I think there is because I've been there before and it's actually deceiving, because I actually thought the site was around here when I came around here earlier today, but this is going to be my way out, I think. through there. Whew. Or should I go that way? Anyway, big rock. So I guess the topography of the land here is very steep from the fuselage. Sort of quite an even incline up to the site, but steep nevertheless. And the plane was obviously at the site at some point, which is just down there. But then it gets super steep after the site. I doubt a plane could crash there and remain there. And then, so it's super steep, and then get a nice little another plateau here. Just here, where there's another big rock. So, did the plane crash up there? Who knows? If it did, it would have just come tumbling down, boom, straight down there. I think it would have just, actually, to be honest, if it slid down this hill, it would have just overshot the site, because it's quite small. But, and the thing is though, if it did tumble down the hill, then it could have landed on the side, I suppose, and then continued on down and left a few parts dug in the ground, who knows. Anyway, that looks inviting, so that kind of tells me maybe I should go that way, because the easy way is always the hard way. I'll make a decision. So back at the slip site, there's those funny looking trees up there. Did the plane crash up there? Well, according to the topography today, if the plane crashed up there, then it would have slid down this basically like tight little valley chute creek arm, because you can see there's a spur where the site is, and then it's lower, then it goes up the other bank. So I can't see how the plane would slide down this sort of landscape and end up on top of a spur, essentially, over there. Anyway, I knew this was going to be the hard way. The easy way became the hard way. So, but I wanted to get a video of it. So I'll turn around and go the other way. Now it's starting to rain. It's a good time to leave. There's one Yamada down there. Rain's getting a bit heavy, so if I get back in the bush, I might get a bit of shelter. So yeah, as you can see, the slip, who knows what it was like back in the day, but it's quite steep, quite a groove. How did a plane physically go down there and then fly up over here? Unless the plane landed up here or at the actual site, because you're on a spur, and you know, gravity, that's all I can say. Reminder to self, the slip site is just there, but right next to it is a very traversable tract of forest. I like it. Lots of things to hold on to. Nice ferns. Who knows what's up there though. So yeah, did the plane come up here? Because this is below the site. Maybe. Looks like a track there, eh? Right. So, here's the thing. Judging by this, if the plane crashed here, it would have slipped into the creek arm and missed the site. altogether. So if the plane must have crashed out there, if it wasn't the site where it crashed and it was further up, then it must have crashed up here in order to slide down the spur to the site. So I'm just going to go over there and have a look. So I'm above the site, just a low vegetation, the difficult kind. There's a big tree there from yesteryear. It's not as steep up here though, but once again I can't see the bloody ground. It's a bit scary, but I just want to get a view looking up. There, look, actually it looks bloody steep there. There's a tree. It's the top of a tree. But if I can get up there, I reckon the ground is not fucking solid, I tell you. It was slipping. You can just see some trees up there. So this is above the site, and there's some taller trees. Let's head for that. It's probably require me to go back in the bush actually, because this is where it is. Still filming. Alright, going down the side is much easier. Maybe I can go up and back over. Yeah, if the plane came on this side, it wouldn't have made it to the site. It just slopes away. Alright, what do we have here? Okay, so this would be, technically speaking, above the site. See a tree up there. Damn, it's just fucking difficult getting through that. Couple of trees up there. I wanna get to those trees. So you have to go back in the bush. Alright, that's above the site. This is not above the site. That is. Maybe that tree is. thing is, the bank slopes toward the creek arm here. So naturally speaking, a plane wreck could slide into the creek arm and then not make it onto the site. Who knows? No vegetation, alright. See if I can see the site from here. I think that tree is a bit of an indicator, if I remember. Or maybe it's over there a bit more. So, the plane probably crashed over there a bit more than if it was up this way. Slip, shoot, down there, spur over there, site below that green tree. That's a bit, not a very good direction, is it? Where the trees, basically in the foreground, that have leaves on them, the younger trees, that's actually where the site is, just below there. So would indicate that the plane could have crashed up here somewhere in that case. So I might make my way over there. The site's to the left of that dead branch, and in between the other trees. So if something crashed up here, it could have slid down, no doubt. Could have also slid down there to the creek arm and missed the crash, the site altogether. Gets quite flat up here, but then I guess Makuro's probably just in there somewhere. And geez, he'd be unlucky if he crashed here, but I don't think he was this high. It's beautiful vegetation here. Topography is amazing in this part of Wellington. This view anyway. So mountainous. So yeah, you can see here that I would have come in off the Makero, off there somewhere, and come down in the sort of natural valley there, and then I came to the cliff. Once you got the cliff, you've pretty much got your latitude, if I can call it that. You're basically in a line from the cliff, because below you is a twisty tree and a big slip, and the site's kind of just there. Well, actually it's just there, so the cliff will be along there. So I'll tell you what, I'm glad to be out of that. Don't know if there's any trees you guys can recognise from old photos. Obviously things have changed after 80 years or whatever, however long it was. What do we got here? See if I can get a better panoramic view of the trees. Actually, It looks like the few tree right there. I wonder if it is. Because that's kind of right above the site too. Just there. Who knows? Compare photos. Maybe I'll get a bit closer. Yep, it's above the site. I believe the site is there. Something could slip down there by the look of it. Who knows? Some beautiful crepuscular rays there. Bathing Wainuiomata. And only Wainuiomata. Alright. Nice easy little path there. And there it is. I was going to say the Kepler tracks, not the Kepler, is it? What are they called? Makero. Right. Going to head for what the hell is it called? Oh, jeez. Can't even think of the name now. Going to see if I can go back to the top of Sunny Grove via the other route. Down the toward the Boys Brigade track. And then down veer off from there towards Sunny Grove. Anyway, good to see this bit of video because it gives you an idea. I think I came in here originally, somewhere like here, because it kind of looks easy. Got a little bit of a dip here in the landscape, and that carries on down to the valley there, and you got nice low ferns which don't scratch your legs up like some of that other shit that I've just gone through. And and then it goes up again. So before it goes up, that's where I go, down there. All roads lead to Rome, as I said earlier, because there are no roads around here, except for this one. Anyway, over and out, probably. No such thing as over and out. I just walked about another 20 seconds, and there's a log going across the Makero, so that's kind of indicates to me that you're probably going too far if you want to go to that site. It's beautiful around here. Well, who knows? I mean, you could probably go down that way too. Who knows? Looks nice. Looks traversable. Yeah, could probably go that way. Anyway, that log going across the track, you don't want to go much further than that before you start going over another arm into another valley there, which is the mistake I made today. Actually went down that valley for a bit. Anyway, wasn't all loss. Quite enjoyed it, but it was just wasting time. Really, I didn't know how much time I was going to have, but I ended up with enough time in the end. I was going to go to the fuselage just in video going down and then go up the creek arm, but I don't think I needed to really. It's a nice old tree there. It's going to fall over. Fingers crossed. I get Sunny Road.